First off, Rids, last of the trip here. What's the approach for the group going into this one tonight?
Yeah, obviously we're playing good hockey right now. Got to keep it going. Every game's a big game, so another big 2 points tonight would be nice.
You've been able to find consistency on the second line with Dylan and with Brady as of late. What's been the approach for you in helping those guys find their offense?
Yeah, I try to play the same way. Obviously, both those guys can score and make a lot of plays, so it's always nice. But I try to get them in the puck as much as I can. Yeah.
How do you think all three of you complement each other's games well, and what's kind of been working specifically in the offensive zone on that line?
Yeah, I feel like we're holding on to a lot of pucks in the O-zone. We all play in a similar way in a sense. But yeah, we've found some chemistry, so it's nice.
How's it been for you throughout this year where we've seen you at center, we've seen you on opposite wings, just being flipped up and down up in the lineup by Travis Green? How have you been able to adjust that?
Yeah, I try to adapt to wherever I'm playing with whoever. But yeah, Greener likes to use me up and down in all different positions. But try to play the same way, same mindset every game. So yeah, I try to stay consistent with that.
What have been your impressions of how Dylan Cozens has played, particularly defensively this season?
Yeah, good. We obviously picked him up last year from Buffalo. He's been great ever since he came here. Just playing him the last 3-4 games or whatever it is, we've found some chemistry. So yeah, it's good.
Tough news to hear today about David Perron being out at 5 to 7 weeks due to his injury. Any thoughts on him not being in the lineup?
Yeah, it sucks. You hate to see a guy, be out for that long. He's a hard-working guy. He's going to do everything he can to get back in the lineup as soon as he can. Hopefully that times it nice with a 3-week break there. But it'll be nice once he comes back.
So back up with the big club. What's the emotions like, and how have you kind of fared over the past couple of weeks down in Belleville to feel like you're back with the big club?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited just to get back up here and show what I've been working on the past 2 weeks down in Belleville. We had a good run with winning, and last night they won too, so it was a great couple weeks.
You mentioned that, and you go back down after spending some considerable time up here. What's the approach and mindset when you go back down to the AHL, finding success, as you mentioned, over the past couple of weeks, and now coming back up with the big club? What's the approach overall for you?
Yeah, just kind of just trying to grow my game. There's stuff that I need to work on when I was up here, and I thought that I went down there. I got to take a lot more draws, a couple of different situations that I got to play into, and I thought I just tried to make the most of it and get better.
Can you go into more detail? You mentioned face-offs, but what are some other things you worked on while you were down in Belleville? Yeah, I think just continuing to play hard. Working just the defensive side of the game, making sure all the little details matter. Like I've said that before. When you're only playing a certain amount of minutes, up here the details matter a lot more. So I think just working with Soup on just what he sees from my game, and Soupy's a great coach in the sense where middle of the game, I'm asking him hey, what do you see in, and he's giving me feedback mid game, and it helps me a lot. So yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to work on. During warm-ups today, we saw you on a line with Cozens and Eller. When they had David Perron in that spot, they did a great job with their underlying metrics of forechecking and getting chances. How do you feel about the task of trying to keep up that success that fourth line was able to generate before David got hurt?
Yeah, I mean, DP is one of the best wall players I've ever seen, so hopefully if I can be half as good as him, that'd be great. But I think just kind of playing my game, talked to Lars a little bit about what they were doing, and kind of just going to try to fit in seamlessly, but obviously DP's a huge part.
First off, Travis, lineup changes heading into tonight's game?
Same lineup. Halliday will be in for David Perron. David will be out 5 to 7 weeks with sports hernia.
And overall, the approach going into tonight's game, last of the trip, what's the message to the group going?
Yeah, it's not changing a lot. Get to our game, get to it quick, and do it for 60 minutes.
When did David get injured in the last game? What happened?
It's just been nagging for a while. So he got checked out yesterday and decided that was the best option for him.
The fact that Stephen Halliday is the first call-up to take up his place, what can you say about the way that he's played this year and the fact that he's put himself in a position to earn that first call-up?
Yeah, he's played well. I think his game is... he's still a young player. He's growing almost game to game. And we're getting to that point in the year where, we need players to be sharp, and this is going to be a good opportunity for him to get another look.
Ridly Greig getting that opportunity on the second line. He's been able to pick up some points in his last few games since you put him there. What have been your impressions of how he's played on that line?
Yeah, he's played well. I've liked that line. You know, they're a big line. They're tenacious. Rids has been handling the puck, I think, a lot better. He's playing with confidence. It's funny what confidence does. And, you know, hopefully he can continue it.
One more follow-up on David. Does he need surgery?
Yeah.